I'm standing here with Shay Marie G, the mastermind behind Bronx Poetry. I'm telling you, I walked in here and I felt like I knew her. The spot is amazing. I'm healed for having been here and having had the opportunity to perform. Shay, tell them who you are and why you started this project.
All right, so first off, before I start talking, I would like to definitely give a shout out to Tonya, the owner of 1002 Lounge. This venue is amazing, and I am so grateful to be able to share Bronx art in this venue and to have a venue that's so good. And it being a black woman owning it, it means so much to me. But I started Bronx Poetry because I wanted to bring the arts back to the Bronx. I feel like a lot of Bronx artists go unknown. We tend to go to other boroughs to be showcased, and I wanted to be able to provide that platform to artists. I feel like that is so important, to be able to give a voice to the, you know what I'm saying, to the unheard. So, you know, I love the artists that come out here, and God bless everything, because I've had the opportunity to have artists travel all the way from London, from LA, from London, Miami, listen, from all over, and I'm so grateful, and it means so much to me because it just started as my radio show, and from my radio show I realized that there's so many people that have voices, there's so many artists that are amazing that people don't hear because they're not exposed to it. So I wanted to be able to create that exposure and create that vibe for them. And you know, as you experience, it's definitely a family vibe. We give hugs, we show love. Shout out to the Show Love Jar. Show Love Jar, every artist.
Talk about that, because the Show Love Jar was something that I've been doing this for 10 years and I have never seen that before. As an open mic, go ahead.
Yeah, so listen, a lot of people come out to open mics that sign up and they want that exposure, but nobody ever talks about the money. The money goes into your art. The money goes into your mentor card. The money goes into your studio time. The money goes into you being able to buy that pen and that paper to be able to write. So I wanted to give, just because, you know what I'm saying, like as monetary as it is, $1, $2, $10, $5, anything to give back to these artists. It takes a lot to be an artist, and I feel like we should be able to give back. So every artist that steps on the stage has an opportunity to make money from their art, and people will definitely donate. You go out there and kill it, you'll make your money.
I came back with a couple of dollars, as did many people in this audience. Everybody's saying fact. Shay, what I've noticed is within the past couple of years, with everything going on in the Bronx with gentrification, at times it can be disrespectful, at times it can be, you know, violating the culture of the people. What I've noticed in my circuit and doing this for the past couple of years is there's been an upswell, a groundswell movement of artists in the Bronx that are doing events just like you, and I just want you to know that you're part of history. Like this is actually history. So you know, I just want to pick your brain in the sense, do you ever think about what you're doing here in the broader context of kind of combating this erasure of culture that's happening in the Bronx?
Let me tell you something, and a lot of people might not agree with me. There's a lot of bad parts to gentrification, but there's also good. And I feel like we have to be in a light, just because of the way that the world is moving. We have to be in a light to be accepting of whoever's moving in and whoever's moving out. I'm not a fan of moving us out as far as our property and being able to take care, you know, take over the stuff that we bought and invested in, but I am a fan of sharing that art. So you share your art, you never know who you might touch, you never know who might walk away and be like, you know what, I might invest into this business and take over this business, but I might give a Wednesday or a Tuesday or a Thursday to art. So I feel like we have to be open-minded, but I also feel like at the same point, let these motherfuckers know who we are and where the fuck we stand, and let them know that this is our land and this is where the fuck we were born, this is where the fuck we were raised, and this is where the fuck we gonna be, whether you buy it or not. We here, baby, and that's it.
Bronx Poetry every single Wednesday night, Tremont Avenue, 1002 Lounge. Shay, I bow to you. What you're doing is very valuable, and I bow to all the artists that are standing around here right now. It's love. Can't wait for the next one.
Thank you, bro.
No doubt.
Gang, SWB Radio, sugar with a baby.